You're listening to Power Plug Radio. Home of your throwback jams.
Yo, we live.
We live, dog.
We in the dungeon.
We back.
The boys are back in town.
Okay, boy. Sound good.
Power Plug Radio.
Boys are back.
New intro shit.
In town.
Come on, man. You sound like a real country boy.
Bro, come on. I said, boy, you finna make me get kicked off the show already. Come on, man.
Oh, man.
I like it, Bunk.
I know you love
What's
it.
going on, people?
What's up, man?
Thanks for joining us.
Yes.
We're in the booth.
We in the booth, man. We in the cave, the man cave. It's another Thursday with your boy D. Who else we got in the building, man?
It's your boy Bunk. Sometimes some people call me Kelvin Stewart, but don't do it. You know, they call me Bunk in the streets, man.
Okay.
One half of Silver Lake Boys Associated, and I love y'all people. Let's go.
I'm the other half of the Silver Lake Boys Associated. Y'all can call me what you want. I really don't care.
Yeah, call me what I call you.
Yeah, I really don't care. Call me what you want. You know what I mean? Some people love me, some people may not.
True that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, nah, man. Well, you know it's 4 ways to tune in. We tell you every night, the beginning of the show. Right now, you locked in on YouTube, huh?
That's right.
YouTube.
Yeah, man. So
Alexa.
what you tell Alexa?
Oh, yeah. I want to hear Bunk, baby.
There you go. He's back. He's back. You tell Alexa, I want to hear Power Plug Radio. You can go to powerplugradio.com and you could join us, man. You can call in anytime, 727-686-0512. Power Plug Radio. Man K, what it do, fellas?
Yeah. Hey, first of all, I just want to mention the event that Power Plug Radio, Man Cave Live, Four Horsemen, and Silver Lake Boys Associated are going to be doing at Silver Lake Park. That's on that, what is that, 1300 11th Avenue in St. Petersburg at Silver Lake Park. Hey, bring your chairs, bring your, your sippy sip if that's what you want to do. Hey. But hey, it's going to be all day starting around 1 o'clock, I believe. Silver Lake Boys Associated, Man Cave Live, Power Plug Radio is hosting a family-friendly event. Folks in the neighborhood already calling it, this is a Silver Lake reunion.
Ready.
That's what they call it. So if you guys, if you a Silver Laker, man, you ain't been to the lake in a long time, make sure you get there. And that is March 5th.
Okay.
At Silver Lake Park, man. It's a Saturday. It's gonna be beautiful weather. And we gonna party, man. This gonna be our Mardi Gras, man.
That's what's up.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I was talking with a guy last week, because my family was in Memorial, and one of our friends, he was like, man, we gotta get back to the old events that you guys were having at the park. Yeah. And guess what? We're gonna get back to those events.
Yeah, it is.
So we're asking everybody to come out, man. We're gonna have a great time.
Yes, sir.
Great music. Shout out to the Four Horsemen.
Yes, sir.
No doubt, man.
It's going down.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna definitely fall through, man. I done had some good times over there. Silver Lake Boys welcome your boy. I'm not originally from here, but
that's right.
They welcome me in.
That's right. And you're on the home team now. You're on the winning team now.
Now we all in the cave together.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? That's how things work like that, dog.
Big Ball and D, your dues still due, though. You gotta pay your dues.
That's right.
Well, I never come empty-handed. So
you know what I'm saying? We take cash, money order up, PayPal. What's the other one that people be doing that? I don't know what the hell that shit called.
That's right.
We take them all, goddamn. Come on, give it to me.
Crypto,
anything. Take a crypto coin.
Anything.
Hey. Man. But yeah, don't forget that March 5th, man, it's going down.
Yeah, man, March 5th.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. So how y'all weekend before we get into things, man?
Again, man, I was in Memorial, man. It was a rough weekend.
Yeah.
A rough week.
Yeah.
It's still rough,
Yeah.
But we here.
Yeah.
True that, man.
We here. I'm happy to be here.
I'm similar to him. He, I was at that, that funeral. It was very sad. A young person passed away in James's family, and it's sad. I know we've mentioned this kind of thing, on the show in the past, but it is very rough when somebody, that young, that beautiful, who has that type of future passes away. I'm not going to mention no names. I try and get y'all too deep into it, but
that's right.
It's very sad when we have to deal with that. And black folks, far too many times, for so many different reasons, we are always dealing with somebody passing before their time. And
young
that was
people.
Just one more,
So man,
of that. Sorry to hear that.
I want to piggyback off your bunk. Young people. Look, we all have devices, and your device. I mean, it could be cigarettes, could be, any kind of drug or alcohol, could be guns. I don't know, but man, we spoke on it before, man. There's a lot of traps out there. There's a lot of weapons of mass destruction. That, as I like to say,
I
like. We gotta be careful, man. We living in some dangerous times, man. So it's just like. Young people, you got one life, man. And the old people used to say, "Don't rush your time."
Exactly,
and it's as simple as that. Don't rush your time.
Yeah,
take care of yourself. Be aware of your surroundings.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's real talk, man. I'm sorry to hear that, unfortunately, bro. We'll take a moment, real quick, on that.
But
appreciate that.
Yeah.
It's again. As a matter of fact, I wasn't going to mention it, but I had I didn't have, not personally, but my wife's aunt passed away the Monday after the funeral. So that we're talking about. So I'm actually in the middle of dealing with my wife's family and getting ready for another funeral. It's actually going to be the day of our event, but I'm going to figure that out. But Bunk gonna be there. Bunk gonna be at that event. But I just want to say to my wife's family and to my wife and to Miss Angie, who lost her mother, that we love you and we care about you. And Power Plug Radio, Man cave love you, and we gonna we'll support you any way we can. So
hey, shout out to Urban Drinkery for these fine drinks that we're having tonight.
As always.
That's always, man. Yeah, man. Man, but that's unfortunately, but your boy, I did get the chance to go back home last weekend. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I pulled up on my family, and nobody knew, bro. So, wife went home. I don't
think you knew.
I didn't. That's why I ain't tell nobody. You know how you got travel plans, but you don't tell nobody because you might not make it?
Right.
That's one of them trips right there.
Right.
And when you get there, that's when you call people and be like, hey, I'm here. And nobody ain't believe me.
Yeah.
And my mom well, show me something, you know what I'm saying? And I got dogs, so they travel with me. Next thing you know, my dog pop up in the back seat. One time for young Roscoe, done popped up on him. And then I pull up in front of my sister's place. My niece come down, she all happy, man. So,
I know Kelvin better not touch my camera again.
Shake.
Was that Kelvin or was that D? One of y'all over there, y'all playing footsie under the table? If my camera rocks one more time,
I'm in my lane. I'm right here.
He did some shit.
We're going to have an all-out melee in here.
Hey, man, get this.
Man, y'all just hold on, man.
Go ahead, D. Don't mean to cut y'all, but I just saw the camera rock. I'm getting tired of that, man.
I be rocking your ass when you be talking shit. I be busting you in your face. That's how you looking wobbly.
So how was home, man?
Man, like I said, I pulled up. Niece was happy to come down to see me. Got to see a lot of friends I ain't seen in a minute. And got to go to church, man. I'm gonna share something out there. Fun fact about your boy Big Ballin'.
Okay.
He grew up playing the drums in the church.
Okay, all right.
So I pulled up. I knew I was staying until Monday, so I bought my church clothes because mama would be happy I go to church.
Okay.
Go to church, dog. Drum set wide open. Sister get on the drums. I'm like, I'm just chilling. I'm here to get the word. I don't want to get on the drums. She get the organ attention. She come on. I'm back. Your boy done hopped on the drums, man. I ain't even know it and just went in
video.
That. So. No video. I'm telling you the story. That's better than video. You sometimes just gotta be there. You know what I'm saying?
So
you gotta be there.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
Actually, there is because they go Facebook Live. So I pull up the video on you.
Okay. All right.
So now
you ain't go Anderson Park at the Super Bowl at church, did you?
Man, listen, I was Anderson Park for Anderson Park. You know what I'm saying? I was beating on pots and pans, and my granny I gotta get him something. I need to cook these greens to get off my green pot. You know
that's
what I'm
right.
saying? But that's what it was for me. It was a little homecoming, unexpected. I'm back in the bird, back in the man cave.
So we can expect a solo at the March 5th event at Silver Lake Park, right?
Solo what? What you want?
Drum solo.
Oh, come on, Bon. You gonna
sing too, man. Come on,
yeah, we'll have the setup out there, no problem.
Come on, man.
We'll have the pots and pans.
Listen, real talk.
Some pots and pans, some 5-gallon buckets. We'll have you right.
I like your boy. I've been playing my whole life.
All right.
We got some drums.
True that.
Nah, man, but that's just something, man. I enjoyed it. Back in the bird, back in the cave, and we got a live show tonight, man.
All right. That's right. Great, man.
What we got, Bunk?
Hey, man. We don't usually talk about international news so much, but the reason why I decided that I want to speak about this thing is because my son, who's 20 years old, don't talk to me about a whole lot of, especially international politics. He about wrestling and all this other little shit. Mm-hmm. And he asked me about this Russia-Ukraine stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, and he was trying to, he was asking me, can I give him a little summation of what I thought about it? But, I've paid attention to it a lot. It's a lot to it. And, but for a lot of people, especially in America, because Joe Biden has been saying some things. He's placed some sanction on Russia. It's becoming a scary event. Some folks who are my age, maybe not D.A. because he's a little baby, but, we lived through the Cold War times when you was watching films and you was told at school, taught in school how to duck and cover under your desk and all that shit because you thought they were thinking that maybe a nuclear war or some type of major war was going to happen, and a lot of young people haven't gone through that. My son hasn't had to go through anything like that, so it's really something that people need to really pay attention to. I don't want to get too deep into, the X's and O's of what's going on, but basically what's going on is Russia, in 2014, annexed part of Ukraine, Crimea. And now, Russia has been in a financial crisis for a long time. Now there's a section of Ukraine called Luhansk and another one called Donetsk. And Russia has pushed in the past to basically annex those parts of the country without warfare. And I think it was 2 days ago, Russia basically said that they are recognizing Luhansk and Donetsk as independent states in the Ukraine, right? Because there's a rebel force in those parts of the country who are Russian leaning, basically, or they are down with the Russian party line or whatever with what's his name? What's the guy? Putin. So in Luhansk and Donetsk, they speak mostly Russian in those places, and basically Putin said Luhansk and Donetsk are basically Russia, and he's sending in peacekeeping forces in order to protect Donetsk and Luhansk, but that wasn't the real reason. He had already amassed this whole faction of his army, around the Ukraine anyway. So it was just all 150,000 of them. Yeah, that was just whitewashed to show that he can say this is why we're doing it, because these two states in Ukraine wanted me to do this. This is a peacekeeping mission for us to go in here with our military force. Yeah.
Well, so what does that mean to the for the United States?
It means
it ain't been so peaceful, bro. Yeah. That's the part that they leaving out.
Yeah.
And how many people losing their lives over there, and reported in this article up to 137
there you go.
Ukrainian soldiers. Yeah. So if you going somewhere peacefully, where all this smoke and this fire coming from, man?
Well, but
what I'm asking is, does the United States sit back and...
So Biden has been speaking on it, and sanctions are supposed to come down on them financially. I don't know if we have sent any bodies over there yet, but I know that, for people that's listening, and if we're clear, basically layman term, we not on Putin's side, the United States.
Do you,
So that would affect us, because if we had to go to war.
So what's the chances of us going to war?
It's very complicated. Let me just say this, because the United States is part of NATO. NATO. Yeah, NATO. Yes. I can't remember exactly what NATO means, but I just there's like 100 and I think it's 100. I can't remember how many. No, it's not even that many. It's
a lot of nations.
It's a lot of countries that are part of NATO. Mm-hmm. Ukraine. I don't even know if Ukraine has actually asked. People are saying Ukraine has been not pushing, but that's investigating the possibility of trying to join NATO. Russia don't want Ukraine as part of NATO, because now Russia wants to annex parts of Ukraine. If they're a part of NATO, then you're talking about all these forces from different countries and their armies amassed. What happen now? They are obligated to help Ukraine to deal with the Russian scourge, but as it is, Ukraine is not part of NATO. They're not in any kind of peace treaty or any kind of military treaties with the United States or any other countries for real, but and it's becoming this big cluster F of bull crap, around it. It's an international. So a lot of countries have placed sanctions, financial sanctions and different types of stuff on that pipeline and other stuff. Like I think it was it Germany who stopped the deal with the pipeline over there, and which is going to hurt. But it's just this whole thing. But people, and there hasn't really even been a whole lot of talk about it. But when Americans hear Russia conflict, America's intervening in any kind of way, they go back. I know people my age go back to the Cold War and that whole threat of nuclear warfare, Holocaust, nuclear Holocaust and stuff like that. That was a threat, back in the 80s. And it's a scary thought, but right now we're nowhere near that, not yet. I think the only way we would get that is if Russia, in some kind of way, through their military actions were to kill or, to bombard or bomb or anything like that, some country that was part of the NATO or, alliance. Then militarily, the United States would be obligated to become involved, which could be scary. Right now, United States is trying to do it through sanctions. Hopefully it stays that way. But, even with that, the United States has never had, other than the Civil War, any war that they fought, even in both World War I and World War II, where any kind of major fight has been fought on a U.S. ground. So, the thought of any kind of stuff going on here is very slim, but just keep your eye on it is very important because what's going to happen for us is
we might be affected in other ways.
Yes, definitely. Because when you talk, war affects the world economy.
Yeah, there you go.
And so it's going to affect, maybe gas prices are going to go up. You already know that we're already in some type of period of inflation where food and everything, the prices of everything can go up. And that's what you need to be worried about. I've already heard that maybe in the next couple of weeks, we'll see gas prices up by 50 cents and maybe up to $5 a gallon by summer. So be careful.
That's
keep your
ammunition
eyes open.
That's
everything.
And be prepared for shit like that. That's where it hurts black people the most.
Because we always talking about the state of America. You know what I mean? It's already paranoia. It's already been created. You got Democrats, Republicans, left, right, vaxxers, anti-vaxxers, and it goes, rich, poor, it goes on and on.
Yeah.
And then, we spoke last week about people being, the housing market, people being priced out, people working and living in cars.
Yeah.
Man, it's just, we're living in some dangerous times.
We're some very serious times right now.
And imagine how it is over there in these third world countries, like they bombing over there, bro.
But Ukraine, see, this is where people are confused. Ukraine is not a third world country.
Well, no, I'm just
I understand what you're saying, but I want to make that clear because Ukraine is bustling. Ukraine was bustling. You know what I'm saying? That country was doing great. Kyiv, one of the largest, maybe the largest city in Ukraine, is a hub of culture and everything. They have their own subways. It's a major city in the world. It's a huge city.
It's some area.
And Ukraine is not like they sitting in some desert in the middle of nowhere where there's no there's no technology and that it would be a major win for Putin to be able to annex parts of, because he's already done it once and won. He's already annexed part of Ukraine one time and won. And right now, militarily, he's not seeing a whole lot of resistance, especially from anybody outside of Ukraine. You know what I'm saying? And that was the reason that's how he got Crimea, because nobody else did anything to stop it. Mm-hmm. You know, and Russia knows that if the United States gets involved, NATO has to get involved, and then it's a big old whole international mess. So they know that they can go in there, or think that they can go in there and do what the hell they want to do, annex these two parts of that country, and be out of there. I'm telling you, it's a real. You got to pay attention to it. You know, it's crazy.
Yeah,
but
well, you know, it'll dominate the headlines.
It will.
So, you know, we'll definitely pay attention to it and see what's going to happen in the next few weeks at least.
Yeah. What you need to hear, I mean, if you hear somebody outside of Ukraine who's not from like a military force or a country out that's not Ukraine or Russia losing lives, that's when you got to be concerned, because it could become something where, because the United States did send people in the vicinity. Just say the United States, somebody from the U.S. or something gets bombed in the U.S. or some forces get hurt in the U.S. or from France or whoever, whatever country who are part of NATO, then we got problems, because now it becomes crazy. Now you got NATO, Russia, and Ukraine involved in that, and it could become wild. But it ain't there yet. So, don't fret.
It could be
financially. It could be an issue for us.
No name on them, and people trying to scatter, and they closing stuff down over there, so people might not be able to get out, man.
Yeah, I heard.
So just his type of behavior, how he coming out of nowhere, and then what about those people? The president last year was just kikiing with this guy. You know what I'm saying? Nobody ain't saying nothing about that.
Yeah.
You know, they want to call him a thug and all that now, but people was telling him back in the day when he was in office, don't be all kikiing with him on the camera like that. Like,
that's right.
So I think that did some empowerment too, that we not gonna do nothing, kind of like. I think he felt untouchable.
Yeah.
So we definitely gonna keep an eye on.
Yeah. Old Trump called him a genius.
Yeah, man.
Trump say he's a genius for doing what he's doing. So it's like,
and the media different over there, bro. It's like it's all manipulation. I mean, it's over here like that too, but you hear one side, and Russia like probably majority supporting the things that he's doing over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to revisit that, but we finna move on.
Yeah, we're going to get up out of that. Yeah. But we just want to give you a little lowdown on that.
It's serious, though.
It's major news. Pay attention to it.
Yeah, man.
Hot topics. Give me some of that hot stuff.
Yeah, man.
Kim Potter.
Run it down.
Who is Kim Potter? We ain't talking about Harry Potter. Not Harry Potter. Harry Potter was a little magician who
I don't even know who he is.
Doing a few things, at Hogwarts. Jam, did you go to Hogwarts? Yeah. I dare you went to Hogwarts too. You graduated from Hogwarts. Hey, that's in Tallahassee. Hogwarts, Tallahassee.
I don't know what that is, man. It's in Silver Lake. It's right there,
bro.
Damn right.
That's Gainesville.
Damn right. We magical over there.
Right there on the playground, right there by the slide.
Right. But
so she got 2 years.
She got 2 years, man.
2 years.
What's your take on that, D?
Man, like we was pre-gaming in here before, bro. And I want to see, because I heard some things about when those 2 years was handed down and how it was delivered, and how it was like a sobbing
judge.
Yeah.
Like
it was a funeral, but they forgot a funeral was like about 2 years ago with the young man that actually died.
That's right.
Wasn't no sobbing and none of that, unless there's some cameras around. But just real quick about it, it's dead ass wrong. And the young man's mother was there pleading, talking about how like she'll never get her son back. And she never forgive him, you know what I'm saying? Right now, that's how you feel. And she might not ever forgive her. But that whole episode of how it went down, the judge weeping, she was definitely weeping, like, you know how they do when they get up.
That's right.
And to get 2 years is goddamn ridiculous, man. It's crazy. You know, you should be trained to know, and if you don't, and your training goes haywire, your ass need to suffer those consequences. And I don't think 2 years ain't nothing.
Exactly.
Ain't nothing. It ain't nothing.
I'm gonna get your take next.
It may not be a fair comparison, but you know, if I go to a bar and I get drunk and I leave that bar and I crash into somebody and kill them, you know, is it an excuse for me to say, hey man, I didn't mean it, I was drunk?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
no, it's not. You know, to answer that question, like it's
all.
gonna come with a mandatory, I think in Florida, what is it, like 6 or 7 years? Like, you know, vehicular homicide.
Yeah.
You know, but I mean, 2 years, man. I mean,
2 years.
it's just like you said, it's a slap in the face, man. Disrespectful.
Yeah. I mean, what these guys are talking about is Kim Potter was the officer who killed Dante Wright a couple years ago. Was it Minnesota? I mean, Minnesota,
right?
Yeah, she tried to reach for her taser.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm not gonna give her.
Well, I'm just telling you what the story
Well,
said.
what she said, she tried to reach for her taser because
No, she didn't. I'm just giving the people.
they say don't call people, don't use the PA. Her ass said she was reaching for her taser and pulled out her pistol
I was just
and blasted that man. Bullshit. Your ass is 26 years on the force. How you don't know where your pistol at and your damn taser at? How the hell you don't know that? 26 years? And you talking about you didn't know where your pistol was or your taser? You crazy? Killed that man in cold blood. And for them to even charge her with the shit they charged her with was a slap in the freaking face. But this verdict, listen, it was a slap on her wrist and a punch in the face to anybody in this country who give a damn about black people, man. It was a slap in the face to give this woman 2 years and for the judge to sit there and weep like she had to make some overwhelmingly sad decision to send this woman to prison for 2 years, and which she ain't gonna serve 2 years again. It's bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? D. You know how long you been at your job?
Put me out there.
200 years, what, 20 years, 50? It ain't gotta be
70.
long. Huh?
70.
70 years. No, but I'm saying this is
5 years, bunk.
5 years. At 5 years, you understand certain things that you're supposed to do and not
that.
supposed to do at your goddamn job.
Absolutely.
26 years, that shit's supposed to come out your ass without thought.
I agree. It never happened to her before. Why?
Yeah.
What made this?
Yeah.
What made this situation so
Without
different
a thought,
than
you supposed
any
to know what the
other
hell you doing.
any other stop in your
26 years,
professional
you
life?
out of your damn
It's
mind.
impossible. What she did was it was just impossible for her not to know. Like, you're right-handed, you shoot with your right hand.
Yeah.
You know, if I'm a basketball player, I'm not gonna accidentally take a left-handed shot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, it just makes no sense.
Yeah.
The gun feels entirely different from the taser.
Looks
She pulled the
entirely
gun
different.
and
Looks
announced that
entirely
I'm going to taser you. I'm going to taser you. I'm going to taser you over and over. And then she shot him.
Yeah.
She did.
Yeah.
That's her play. You made me think of something, and that's their play. Like, they need to stop playing and admit it. That's their thought of training when it comes to certain people. We talked about it last week when the young man in the goddamn mall.
That's right.
Yeah.
The officer came and threw the man on the ground.
That's right.
Disgusting, dog.
That's right.
I'm finna get like Bunk and hit the table.
Don't do it. Don't do it. You might
Bro,
knock
but-
the camera over.
Knock over James Cameron.
Disgusting, bro. Disgusting. Just that thought of mine and how to handle the situation when it involving certain people.
Yeah.
We know those certain people, so it's not an accident. You can't apologize for it.
Yeah.
I think that's how they are trained.
Yeah. I'm tired of being them certain people, though, you know what I'm saying?
It's that supremacy thing, man, that we talk about so often, man. It's just another example of it.
Yeah, and I mean, we need to get a survey on here, we may have to offer a drink to somebody who get it right. How long you think Kim Potter gonna stay in jail?
Ooh, over or under? We need to put it
what's
down
the over
now.
and under on that? What's the...
Oh.
Hell no. You the message. Everybody gonna win. You can't just say, she got sentenced to 2. She gonna serve 2. You think she gonna serve 2 on 2? No. How in the hell? I'm gonna tell you this.
It's a light sentence. That's a light sentence.
I know, but
Either way, even if it's just 2,
yeah,
it's still a slap in the face.
it's a slap in the face. But
Slap on
she's
the
not
wrist.
gonna
Even
do
set
2 years.
the bar like at 2.
No, she won't do the whole 2. I'm almost thinking. I'm thinking she won't do 1. I don't think she's gonna get through. I'm going under.
I say over a year.
I'm going under 1 year. That she'll serve time in jail or in prison. I believe that at some point, maybe in the next 6 to 8 months, that she'll be released. They're gonna put some kind of thing on her ankle and tell her to go on home and be with your family. The judge cried for you and all that kind of bullshit, and she's gonna be home. A slap in the, again, furthering the slap in the face. I think that that's what we've seen. This is a situation. I mean, and part of it is, I think they say, we gave you the George Floyd shit. We're not finna give you this. We can't give you everything. Negroes, y'all ain't gonna get everything. We gonna kill you sometime, and y'all just gonna have to accept it. We can't give you everything. That's what they saying. We ain't gonna let y'all. We ain't gonna put all our police in jail for killing y'all. Just 1 or 2. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but again, it's a slap in the face.
That'll be them like admitting that the system is error, and they
Screwed
won't.
And that this white woman was dead ass wrong.
Yeah. Pray for his family, man. We'll pray for his family. What we got?
Yeah. You done with that one, James? Oh,
Done with it. We covered the bases on that. We had another trial though.
oh man, yeah. The verdict came out in the Ahmaud Arbery
Federal case.
federal hate crimes case, man. And they gave a guilty verdict to all 3 guys.
Yeah.
There has not been a sentencing on that yet that I've heard yet. But all 3 guys were convicted of the federal hate crime. Yeah. What do y'all think of that?
I mean, basically, the whole case just reminded us of something that we already knew.
Yeah.
Like, we knew the guys was backwood clan, because they kept putting the emphasis on, their social media and text messages and all the derogatory comments that they had, towards black people. So that kind of came out. Yeah. But nothing that we didn't know.
Yeah.
Get them. Whatever we can add on, staple on like they do to us. And I won't go deep in that talking like it's well deserved, but they deserve any punishment that is given their way. It was another disgusting act. That might be my new name. Disgust me.
Disgusting.
That's right. Disgusting. Yeah. Put that on the soundboard.
It was disgusting.
They deserve it, bro.
But you also have Jackie Johnson, which is she's the district attorney.
That's who we gotta get.
That she's going on trial next, because if it wasn't, she was one of the ones that tried to sweep it under the rug.
Yeah.
Like she was saying, hey, don't arrest them.
Yes.
Yeah.
She was finna pull that hocus pocus.
That's
for
right.
real.
That's right.
Yeah.
But see, is that just like a local state? Because I think she should have sat right along with them on that federal hate crime, because that's a hate crime. This black man just got murdered, and you saying we ain't even gonna. These guys you ain't gonna even try to investigate this.
Yeah.
Have these guys stand trial. That's a hate crime because there is no reason other than this is a black person that you don't even want to look into it and investigate. You don't want to bring charges against these guys because this man is black. That's a hate crime itself. Your ass need them 20 years too.
Yeah.
Your ass need them 20 years too. And that's the problem. And people need to be able to say that. People need to be saying shit like that because that's the only way it's going to stop. You know what I'm saying?
But even the police officers didn't do their job.
Exactly.
The police officers that arrived and did the investigation, it was a cover up.
Yeah.
You know, even they covered it up.
Yeah.
They didn't do their job.
Yeah.
They failed, to do their job.
And they all need to.
Nobody faced charges.
Yeah. They need to get Crumb or whoever the hell else to come up and say, "Hey, man, we want to push these too." Why was this? Why did they delay the arrest? Why did there have to be protests on top of protests on top of protests in order for this guy to get arrested? And then when he is arrested in a trial, he's convicted on all these men are convicted on all trial. There's overwhelming evidence that went to the court, but you guys didn't see any of it.
It took
you ain't see enough to make an arrest, but the court
The
saw
video
enough.
when it came out, bro.
It took the entire nation.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about videos. I mean, it's been going on.
It's
Now
bullshit,
they just
man.
recording it.
It's bullshit, man. But it's
I ain't gonna say it started with, but what's the most famous one before cell phones? When they caught your boy Rodney.
Rodney King.
Pulled it out, man.
Rodney King.
Ever since then, we gotta bring it out on him.
Yeah, we got to, man.
Yep,
But
told you so. It's been going on.
It's been going on, dog.
but something interesting that also came out of it is that the Georgia House passed a resolution to make 223. That was yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Yesterday was the second anniversary of Ahmaud Arbery's murder. A state holiday, basically. So, the state of Georgia recognizes Ahmaud Arbery Day as 2/23. And guess what? So does the Man Cave. Matter of fact, we went on yesterday and we didn't get a chance to celebrate it, but I'm gonna have me one of the Urban Drinkery sips, in honor of Ahmaud Arbery.
That's right. Raise that glass
and that family, man, because
absolutely,
that man should still be here.
This is true,
and I really appreciate.
We can't even jog in
the House members in Georgia who voted to approve that because that's important.
What'd you just say?
I say
the House members in Georgia.
Okay, yeah.
They were these aren't those guys, you don't see on TV every day in the federal house, the House of Representatives. These are at the state level. The House of Representatives there, the ones who signed and voted yes to approve that. I commend you for being brave enough to recognize.
Kudos to Georgia.
That needed to be done, man. That really, really, really needed to be done. Because there's no way that you're gonna do anything for that family, to bring their son back. But you do have to recognize that it was a problem. The state had an issue. The state had their hand in this. The state of Georgia.
That's right.
The police department. The courts, everybody had a part in the problem of Ahmaud Arbery dying, you know what I'm saying? Along with, just the brutal minds of those knuckleheads who did that, you know what I'm saying? So,
Three Stooges be behind the bars.
That's right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, it was good. But I think that was as far as any kind of other news, as far as social justice news.
I wouldn't even say that, man, because we'll go to talking and it doesn't matter what the topic is, man. It's always some politics at play.
Exactly. Always. But that's all I got. As far as that, the Kim Potter issue, the verdict with Ahmaud Arbery and the resolution in Georgia to make that yesterday, 2/23 Ahmaud Arbery Day. I'm celebrating that in Florida too, so
That's right.
But yeah. So what's going on in the sports world, dog?
Ain't no football.
Ain't no fucking football. Oh, excuse me.
Ain't no football, man.
It's late enough in the evening for I can say that.
It's gonna be some man. You
That
know,
make me cuss.
this time of year, man, it's always kind of it gets depressing, man.
It is. It is.
You know, the NFL along with college football, man. I'm big on that, man.
Yeah.
This time of year,
Yeah.
I mean, it's like you get up on a Saturday or Sunday, man, and turn the television on this.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
you know,
The old games.
oh my gosh.
Watch the
That's
recap.
depressing, though. Like when you watch the game from last year, it's just like, it
don't even look
It
the
does
same.
nothing for me.
Exactly.
It don't look the same, first of all. But I watch. You know, they got the draft coming up. I don't know if you get too pumped for that, but
That's what a couple months still ain't.
that's in April.
Yeah.
But we have to get Phil on the show, man.
Yeah.
Maybe we can get, you know,
You finna make the
a
phone
couple
ring.
of kids preparing for the draft.
Yeah.
You know, I know a couple. Me and
Yeah.
Bunk, we know a couple
Yeah.
kids
Yeah.
getting
Yeah.
ready for the draft.
Yeah.
So maybe we can get them on the show. Power Plug Radio.
Yes,
We
sir.
making power moves.
That'll be
Yeah,
dope,
right.
bro.
But we did have the NBA All-Star game.
Yeah.
I didn't watch it.
I didn't watch it.
Hey, I didn't watch it neither, but we gonna talk about it because it was kind of dope. It was some dope stuff that happened.
What happened? What happened?
Well, they had the 75th anniversary of the NBA, so they got the top 75 players, like the best all time in the league. And of course, you got all the greats, but they added 25 more. Like I think it's every 25 years they add 25 more.
Oh, okay.
So, you know, they added people like Giannis, just won the championship. They got Carmelo Anthony. He hasn't won a championship, but he's like maybe in the top 10 scoring. I would get Melo in there. He's changed the game. Stephen Curry, absolutely.
Yeah.
Anthony Davis. I say yes, but boy, he is on my nerves right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, he got a championship. Kevin Durant, absolutely. James Harden. Yeah, he deserves to be in there. You know, he changed the game a little bit with his little traveling ass and that little woo step. Of course, Bron James, yes, sir. Kawhi Leonard, yes, sir. Damian Lillard, that's my dog, but they got him on the border.
Yeah.
Chris Paul, yes. And another person that's on the curve, Russell Westbrook.
I'm gonna ask you this. What I would be interested in is people who came before this current era that was on the bubble when they came out with that first 50.
So
You know what I'm saying? Like did like a guy like
see, Mark
Curry
can't even let me
did.
fit. I got that info
Go
for you,
ahead, go
dog.
ahead.
I got it.
Yeah, but I mean, half the guys you name, I just think it's questionable that they're on there.
Yeah.
Like I give you one, Giannis.
Yeah.
How many seasons has he been in the league?
So I will have to look that up. But
How many seasons has he been in the NBA?
Exactly.
yeah, he been in the league for a little minute.
So-
He's not. It ain't like
So if he doesn't play ever again,
he in there.
I don't know where he landed in the top 75
I don't know if he's
of
ranked
all
right now.
time.
He's just in that 75. I don't know if
Is
they
Embiid in there?
like ranking him. No, Embiid is not.
Embiid ain't in there. Okay,
There's so
I'm
many great players
Exactly.
that were unsown that
Yeah,
like
exactly.
people just I don't know, they just never got their just due. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and some of these young guys, man, I mean, you said like James Harden.
Yeah.
Like, okay, yeah, you can score points, but do you make guys around you better? Like, how many championships have you won?
Yeah.
I mean,
But I'm saying, like, to me, this is how I think of it. You just said Harden. Harden's played with Westbrook, right?
yeah.
And who else? Who did he play with before? He's played with
Durant.
Westbrook.
They had the big three.
He's played with Durant, Chris Paul, all these guys. Now, but is Joe Dumars better be in this top 75?
Exactly.
Because he played with Isaiah Thomas, I guarantee you, has to be in the top 50, top 75. But it's Joe Dumars there. Is a guy like, you know, because those guys were, okay, now is Harden as good as Joe Dumars? I don't know. I can't say that Harden is good as Joe Dumars. I can't say that Westbrook is good as, because them guys,
exactly.
When I watched the game, them guys played ball like monsters. I ain't saying they scored and did all of this.
And it was a different game then.
It was a totally different game. But them guys was ball players.
It was a half court game. The game was a lot slower.
You know what I'm saying? I hear you. You know what I'm saying? Them guys, Joe Dumars and Isaiah Thomas was superstars on their team. There was the two top scorers and the best players on their basketball team.
Just think for a second.
And were, you know, where do they rank? You know, that's just kind of how you got to think of that.
We like to, you know, think of, you know, like today's athletes as being, you know, far more superior.
Yeah.
Right? But think about it. And I'm just talking about basketball, right? In the 70s and 80s. It was a half-court game.
Exactly.
The point guard would walk the ball literally down the court.
Yeah.
You know, if they were in transition every now and then, they're running.
Yeah.
But it was a lot slower game.
Yeah.
They got into a half-court offense, passed the ball around. But you had guys then that averaged 25, 26, 27. Some guys could hit 50 points. There's no three-point line.
Yeah.
And they could hit 50. They had games where they could score 50 points. I mean, I want you to think about that for a minute. As compared to the game today, because we get so caught up, just like when we talked about the NFL, passing is at a premium.
Yeah.
You're gonna have, every quarterback is putting up big numbers, receivers catching all these. You know what I mean? But
it ain't always
the
been that
game
way.
has changed. It doesn't mean that guys today are better.
Yeah.
You know, but when you think about it, it was a half court game and this guy hit 50 points.
Yeah. Yeah.
No 3-point shot.
Yeah. Average almost 30 points in the low post. What low, you know what I'm saying? Playing primarily in the low post. You know, you got these guys, what was it, Giannis and Embiid, who they in the low post, but some, you know, they move out sometimes. You know, they pay, but you got some guys like was it Moses Malone, who was only in the low post. You know what I'm saying? Who's in the top 10 of all time scorers in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? Right now. It's a different, like you said, it's a different game. Them guys scored a ton of points back then when there was not all this isolation stuff. There wasn't a defensive, you know, 3 seconds and all that kind of stuff that goes on these days, man. And people slip, you know. If the game, just think of what Jordan could have done in today's game. If the rules were what they were back then, you know. Come on, man. It was crazy.
Even when Jordan played, he faced defensive stoppers.
Yeah.
He faced guys that were all NBA, 10-time all NBA.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
So, I mean, that's one of the things that you know, you come out with this list, and I'm just kind of skeptical of the list because, you know, again, like we just forget some of the. There's so many great players that played that weren't as famous as Dr. J, but ask Dr. J about those guys. You know what I mean? So,
is there a player, like, just in your opinion, is there a player on that list that you said, hell no, he ain't on there? Why is he? It, like, knowing what, like you're a little bit younger than me, little bit, just a tiny bit. You're a little bit younger than me. Is there a guy on that list that you said, dang, how is he on that list above somebody else?
I told you. Damian Lillard. You know, I like Damian Lillard.
Yeah.
Him, because I don't even know if he's been an MVP. Like Russell Westbrook been MVP.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Kawhi Leonard has won the championship.
Yeah.
Stephen Curry, come on.
Yeah.
Anthony Davis is another one.
He's another one.
That's a questionable.
He's another one.
I'm a Lakers
like
guy.
you won a
and
championship
I
when you came to Los Angeles.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He's been out. He be injury.
Yeah.
He's injured right now, so that's what I'm saying. But some people, I wanted to get back to who you were saying, people that were added because they go every 25 years.
Yeah.
Like people like Dominique Wilkins.
Yeah.
Dennis Rodman.
Yeah.
Shaq.
Yeah.
Reggie Miller.
Is Alex English on that list?
He has
Alex
to be.
English. How old is he? Will he be in the
Alex
first?
English probably retired in what? The late 80s?
Yeah, I think
have to
Alex
see.
English is like in the top 20 or top 25.
So he might have been on the first 50
NBA.
Or hell, the first one.
Maybe he never made it. Maybe he's never been on that team. That's my point.
Yeah, but it's like,
Elgin Baylor, Kobe.
yeah,
Jason
they're not
Kidd.
just, but these guys.
Dwayne Wade on there too.
But I'm saying these guys ain't just making the list. Them guys, like you can't. Shaq was in the. You just added 25, right, to the 50, right? Shaq and Kobe and some of these guys was already on that top 50. They got to be. Who the hell? Like all I'm hearing is these guys is playing right now on this top 25 in this next 25. What the hell are you talking about? Cause there's some guys, shit, you know, like, okay, you say, what's his name? Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis ain't won the championships Kevin McHale won. Anthony Davis ain't won the championship. He might be, but I'm saying, and what? Is he, who's ahead of who?
But that's what you can. It's not a ranking.
You know what I'm saying?
It's not a ranking. Though.
Well, hopefully it can't be because it's like
You have to rank them yourself. Yeah, you have to rank them yourself.
It's like
we agree,
shoot, man.
We agree.
So what about
Some
the
people shouldn't be in
festivities
there.
then? You know, we can move away from that. And did you watch the game?
No, I didn't watch the game. I was back home, and we watched the ending of it. I did catch the end, but like not the whole part. But they picked the teams now. The captain LeBron picked his team. Kevin Durant picked their team. They make it a whole type of draft, and so it's not like East and West no more how it used to be.
You have players from each side playing.
East side,
Okay.
they pick, and then to make it competitive, you win each quarter. You donate money to your foundation.
Okay.
And then the winner at the end gets the bigger pot to get to their foundation. So I like that because it makes the quarters competitive. You want to win a quarter.
Yeah,
win a
yeah.
quarter. So at the end, they find this formation and get to an ending score, and you have to get there.
So I'm wondering
It's like
if the
21
game
the
is
next-
really competitive, though. I mean, I
just-
heard what you just said, but does it then become competitive?
A little bit. Now, you're still not going to have the top defense now. It's not going to be like
Probably less physical, but still kind of competitive.
physical offensively, like trying to dunk on a bit. Now, you know, they out there
Yeah.
trying to dunk. But your boy, Stephen Curry went ham because there's no defense. But this dude pulling up for half court, draining them.
Yeah, but he didn't win the 3-point contest, though.
He didn't.
The
Was
big
he in
man.
it? I don't know.
Man, yeah.
Okay.
The big
See, I didn't
man
see
out of Minnesota
Yeah,
won
he
the
did. He did.
3-point. He beat Curry.
Who was it?
The tallest guy. Let me look it up. He was
He's like
White
6'10",
kid?
no
6'10", 6'11" guy. I think he's out of Kentucky.
7 feet, bro. Because
7
Dirk
foot.
is 6'11", and he was the tallest. He came in done trump Dirk Nowitzki. So yeah, 3-point contest was interesting. All-Star game was interesting because LeBron hit the game winner. It was in Cleveland, and he hit the
really?
game winner for his team.
Yeah.
So like, even though
Why did I think the All-Star game was in Memphis this year? Cleveland.
Cleveland gave it up to Bron. They bought the 75 out. Jordan got a big cheer. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of dope, dog. And the halftime show, DJ Khaled bought out Mary J. Blige. They was trying to compete with the halftime show at NFL.
I would imagine the festivities were probably the best thing, you know, like the
Oh yeah, it is. All-Star game.
Yeah,
Always.
yeah.
Celebrity All-Star game, stuff like that.
Parties and
Yeah.
But yeah,
Hey, did you see it? Now this is the only thing I'm telling you. It's the only thing I heard about the Jordan. You know, Jordan was at the festivities, and he gave that hug to Mary J. Blige.
Yeah,
and was patting that booty.
He was
patting that booty, boy. It's on. You got it on tape. I seen that.
Listen,
so,
Mary J.
He had to put it on it,
bro. She was looking fine as hell at the All-Star.
There you go again.
Hey,
I'm giving it up. I'm giving it up.
Boy, this man every time, man. Come on, man.
If you looking good, I'm gonna give it up.
Jordan got Chang. You seen that? You ain't seen
I didn't see it.
Chang, he got that hug.
Listen,
he around. You know,
I got it right here. I'm gonna show you.
He got down on the
Jordan, but Jordan's married, right?
Yeah. I don't know what he was, but I know he put that hand on that tail.
He had to touch that pound cake.
Had to get a little piece.
I heard Jordan threw shade at Barkley, at Isaiah Thomas. Nah, you know him and Magic. That's his boy.
Yeah. No, he told Magic to strap it up. We go 1-on-1 right now.
And Magic should have took him up on it.
Hey,
yeah.
But no, man, I had to give it up for the queen, man.
Right now, huh?
I got the video right here because we'll show you later, man. But it's crazy.
Jordan made a lot of news. I did hear about the pat on the butt with Mary J.
Yeah.
He came out and had fun.
Yeah,
he most definitely.
You better send my girl a bag or something for that.
But the other thing they did say about Jordan was that Jordan was giving a lot of people love. Like he hugged. Like you ain't seen Jordan act that way before. Like he was running up on other athletes and just hugging and like really showing a lot of affection that you really didn't see him show, especially during his playing career. With other players and stuff.
Listen, Jordan and Mary J might have a little history because she was a Jordan. She was under Jordan for a little bit. She was singing in his commercials back in the day. I know this because some shoes I wanted and they bumped the hell out of that commercial and Mary was singing. So her and Jordan might go back while y'all tripping.
Mary been around the block, man. She been in the industry. She been around the block.
And why you standing Jordan?
She's still doing that thing. She's still doing
Jordan had that hand on that booty, boy. I'm just saying. I seen.
Oh yeah,
but
yeah, man. So cool, we drawing sports right now. That's about all we got.
Yeah.
NBA All-Star game and then the rest of the NBA season to look forward to.
Yeah, because the NBA, my Lakers is doo-doo on a stick.
Yeah, man.
Doo-doo on a stick.
Well, let's talk about that. So the second half of the season about to start tonight, and the Lakers are
9th place or something.
So, I mean, do they make the playoffs? Do they?
There's always a possibility, but I mean, I've seen articles where people are talking about a scenario where the Lakers talking about they should trade LeBron.
No, I haven't heard that at all.
I've seen that. I've seen it.
Now, Anthony Davis,
it's crazy, but it's
Anthony Davis' name has come up.
Yeah,
and some possible trades, but he's always nicked up.
He's always hurt,
and he's the key to the second half of the season.
Exactly.
Once he gets back, if he can stay healthy, I still think I ain't gonna just say, "Oh man, they don't have a chance." You got to be crazy just to think that.
Yeah,
they don't have a chance. I don't care what seed they are, but I expect them to make some noise in the playoff. Yeah. I don't expect them to go, first round and out. Yeah. That won't happen.
Yeah.
I hope you're right, my man.
I do too. Because like I said, I'm a Lakers guy.
I see them struggling to get in that play-in game and not make it because your boy gonna be out. He's out right now with an ankle.
That's right.
But we'll see if Westbrook. It's a lot going on in LA, man. I hope they get it together, bro, and get on.
And what's the deal with Westbrook? Like, why you can't play? What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Why you can't?
You top 75 all time.
Why you can't stop turning the ball over? And why you can't hit a basket?
He is. He's been, and I think they've been trying to scapegoat him a little bit, man. But he's been turning it over. But he's been playing.
He's played poorly.
He has, but he's been playing like himself though, because that's how he play, and they somehow win.
But I'm saying, how many points is he averaging a game?
I don't know.
We'll have to look it up. But listen,
They need him at this point with Davis out. They need him to pick it up, scoring wise.
True.
Yeah, consistently.
Like even if you the high man every night. True.
Yeah.
If you the guy that's hitting 30 or better, that's
30,
fine.
Yeah.
They actually need that.
But they don't do the Jameis go 30 for 30 with 30 turnovers and 30 points. You know what I'm saying?
Oh God.
They don't need them doing that shit. You know, but that's the thing. But and that's been part of the problem with him this year is that, you know, he's not shooting at a high percentage as far as he still can produce some points, but he's turning the ball over at probably a higher rate. As far as I'm concerned, this seems like it's higher than he's ever done in his career over this stretch of, you know, in this short stretch of the season. And that's ridiculous, you know. He was always a high turnover guy, but this is damn ridiculous. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I don't understand, you know, what happened when you're playing with supposedly better talent that, you know, all across the board that you play. You know, you got some of them guys been hurt. LeBron ain't been playing, you know, the whole year, and
he missed some games.
AD ain't been playing the whole year, but
they haven't been on the court at all, together, so many consecutive games. It's been crazy.
Yeah,
but one of them will be out.
When one of them out or both of them out, and you there, this is your opportunity to show, you know, your fans in the league and everybody that you that guy.
Yeah,
you the superstar, and he's not stepped up in those situations, man. So, are we done with the NBA?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right. Good.
What we got?
We got to go back to Flores.
So we still talking sports.
That's big news, man.
That's Flores. Brian Flores was hired by the Pittsburgh Steelers as a defensive coach, a specialist in charge of linebackers, right?
No surprise there.
Yeah.
You're welcome as an assistant.
Yeah.
Or even as a coordinator.
Yeah.
We don't want you as a head coach.
Yeah, he has not. Yeah, but he's not turned over. He's not turned loose that lawsuit,
and he shouldn't.
And he shouldn't.
And he shouldn't go through with it. It's needed.
Yeah.
You know, I don't. You know, I hate to say, I don't think anything, because you know the NFL, the owners have showed us over and over again that they don't care.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know how much is gonna come of it, other than him sabotaging his career. But it's needed.
Yeah.
You know, so.
No, man, it's tough for me to even think about working for somebody that I'm trying to sue. I'm trying to get that in my head. I'm happy my man got a job because it's what he love to do, and he's still getting the opportunity. But I'm conflicted. You know, and he's taking a step back a little bit. But that's what happens when you rebound. Hell, I had to rebound and take it, and then try to work myself back up to where I got to. So. You know, but we seem to always be the one because they hired about 6 or 7 other coaches this year, and I believe Lovey was the only one.
The only black coach.
The black coach that was hired by the Texans of all goddamn franchises. The Texans.
Probably the most difficult.
Oh my God!
I mean, other than the Jaguars, probably would be the most difficult
self-sabotaging franchise
in the league this year, and.
What, the Texans?
The Texans. That's going to be I mean, not that they don't have talent, but you talking about, you know, Deshaun.
Oh, okay, I got you.
I say they don't have talent.
I got you.
They don't have a whole bunch.
We always get the job when the damn.
Yeah, exactly. It's turmoil.
Things
you know,
crumble.
It's going to be one of the most difficult jobs to have.
Can't get no lower. Here you go. See if you can fix this. Hell no, we can't.
We have you on a short string.
Yeah, come on.
But when we fix it, though. Well, when we fix it, because in my opinion, Flores fixed the Dolphins.
He was fixing.
He did a good job with them boys.
Without question, he deserved another year.
Yeah, you know.
Without question,
I'm gonna be on the opposite, but I do believe. But just check this out though. He lost 7 games in a row. Then he won 6 or 7 games in a row.
Yeah.
You know. This is his first head coaching job, isn't it? Is it?
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, the thing about it is the last how many white coaches they don't have was way better than all them.
I'm just
cats.
playing devil advocate. I agree. But
Yeah.
listen, I'm gonna be with you 100%. I'm just looking at the numbers.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah. I'm glad he got a job. Kudos to Mike Tomlin for and actually to me, I'm glad he took the job because he's there.
He should have taken the job because he's a football coach.
He's a football coach. He's gonna do what he gets to do what he loves. Whether he's the head coach or not, the man, I know it would have probably been worse here.
Like how many of them interviewed? Look at the Buccaneers coordinators.
Yeah.
How many job interviews did they have? Maybe 3 apiece.
Yeah.
Like this it's not just about because we keep talking about Flores, but this is
it's
for
all of them.
black coaches.
Yeah. Do you think
we need more opportunities?
James,
we can run the football for you. We can catch the football for you. We can block for you, but you don't want us to coach.
No.
It's a problem.
Yeah,
do you guys, James D, do you guys think that any other coaches may jump down on that class action suit and join Flores in it? Like to me, a guy like Eric Bieniemy, he hasn't said much about it. But he would be somebody I would be looking for as I need to get down with this lawsuit. You know what I'm saying? Because he's been, I don't know what the hell their problem is. This man, like you said, he's the coordinator for one of the top offenses in the league over the last, I don't know how many years. You know what I'm saying? And even with Leftwich, he's done it for the last 2 years too. One of the top offenses in the league. Even with I don't know if he what's our defensive coordinator Bowles. These guys, god dang, how these guys ain't got jobs?
The defensive coordinator out of San Francisco. He's supposed to be a hot coordinator.
Yeah.
But to answer your question, you had some assistant coaches, some of these, you named a couple of them that took their name out of consideration for head coaching jobs, and I believe in support of
after
this lawsuit.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
They should be coming out of the woodworks.
Yeah.
Even if you're a retired, coach.
Yeah.
Even if you no longer coach, if you're an assistant coach or if you coached at any capacity in the NFL or hell, even at these Power 5 college programs, you should come out and support.
Yep. Exactly.
It's got to change.
Shoot, the Bucks my team, but Tony Dungy's one of them guys. Took the Bucks from the toilet bowl to the verge of the Super Bowl and got canned. A guy like that,
Tony ain't gonna bust a grape.
He ain't gonna bust a grape. But I'm saying,
Tony
but a guy like that would be
He
somebody
already
who
will.
Tony real.
He won't lead the fight.
He ain't gonna do it.
Tony one of them. He want to get along with everybody.
Yeah.
Yep. So he let them people. He know how they treated him.
Yeah.
And he know how he felt. But he gonna tell you he stayed prayed up and and God delivered. You know what I mean? He ain't gonna rock the boat.
True that. Well,
that was a perfect example.
Yeah. Not Juwan Howard, but because I'm gonna stay with the NFL for 1 second. AB added again. This is local.
This guy is he the donkey of the week again?
Yeah,
come on, man.
Recurring.
Because I producing I want that. But yeah, AB called out Tom Brady. He showed an X-ray, on Instagram of his injury, and then called out Brady for not tossing the ball. Said something, basically F them and all that kind of stuff. And the guy is just, he's not leaving it alone. And I don't know if this is more of a media ploy for him to just stay relevant or what, but the guy when nobody's talking about him, he has to show up somehow kind of way.
Yeah. He show up and he always show out, man. I don't know what the latest is, but, you know, I support AB, man, just like to do his own thing, like to make money in any kind of way that he can, because that's what we supposed to do. But he need to chill out a little bit, man. He got to chill out a little bit, bro. He had the Super Bowl causing a scene.
Dude,
You know?
I don't support him. Dude got to man up. I mean, he quit on his team. And then he, you know, the story that Bunk just told, like you saying that basically you were hurt. You played under the premise that you would get the ball.
Yeah.
And then when you didn't get the ball, you decided, oh, well, I'm hurt. I can't play. Like, it makes no sense. It's like if you throw me the ball, I'll play hurt.
Yeah.
But because I'm not getting the ball, man, I ain't playing hurt. You got, and then you blame the organization for playing hurt.
Yeah.
But you was willing to play.
Yeah.
You were willing to play hurt.
Yeah.
If you were getting the ball.
Yeah.
But not only that, in that game, you were running routes. You caught 3 to 5 passes in the game.
Yeah.
You know, and then you skipped and hopped and off the field when you left, but you're saying that, I was hurt.
And been everywhere since.
Yeah.
Like, he hasn't slowed down.
And you want people to support you. Yeah. I heard he's going into music. Go ahead, get into music. You know, like, because you can't. Has Tom Brady even commented?
Never.
I mean, has he even what?
Tom Brady said one thing.
Not even one rebuttal.
He said one thing. He hopes he gets the help
God
he
bless.
needs. All of that kind of stuff. Like the week after that, he ain't said nothing since. So that's why I don't believe nothing that AB saying about it, because it's only coming from him. Like, I think the Bucks done moved, for sure done moved on. Brady's moved on. AB got to let it go. He that girlfriend that, you know.
But
How can you let it go when you deep down inside you regret it?
Yeah, he love.
And that's all.
I love you, baby.
That's what it is. It's regrets. But he won't man up. He can't say, I made a mistake. He's just making it worse for himself.
Yep.
can I'm gonna get out of this real quick. But this joker said, this is the actual Instagram post. He said, they tried to hurt me intentionally at Bucks. Sent me out there after knowing I was still hurt. Tom said he would throw it if I came to play hurt. I came. He didn't throw it. Imagine being hurt, having to play through this and being lied to. Coach said if I couldn't run on this, get the F out of here. Then his final words was, F all you MFers.
We don't believe you. We
Still
need
can't
more
stop
people.
me. Still can't stop me.
Come on, man.
Wow, man.
He done threw everybody.
This fool is crazy.
Name one person AB hasn't thrown under the bus that he's been affiliated with.
I can't.
I ain't trying to insult his parents, but I ain't heard him talk bad about his parents. Hopefully he don't do that.
Brady,
The dude is out there, man.
Also, I mean, everybody AB said something about in the past. Is eventually it comes to light that he was right.
What? AB?
I don't agree with that.
Okay,
I don't know.
We'll see.
I don't know.
We'll see if they was right.
When he said Ben was acting crazy, or he was racist, or he was doing this craziness, and then he stuff came out.
He's right when he calls out the organization saying, "Oh, well, they don't care about us being hurt." We know that.
Yeah, and we know
But
Ben
don't
was a
say
racist. That ain't nothing.
Don't say, that. Well, I'm hurt, and I only played because they said. Listen to how that sounds.
That don't sound.
If you give me the ball, I'll play.
Yeah.
But if you're not gonna give me the ball, then I'm hurt.
How can you even if you playing ball, like if you double, we can't get you the rock, man. Like what you want?
But not only that, you talking about Brady not giving you the ball?
Yeah, man.
You talking about Brady?
That I can't agree with.
Brady is a guy. Brady is the reason that you were in New England in the first place.
Yeah.
Brady is the number one reason you was in Tampa.
Yeah.
When you came to Tampa, then he put you up in his room, in his house.
Yeah.
So his wife was staring at you the whole time. I guarantee you.
Even before that, though, even without all that, AB is a receiver that Brady throws to on any team. Like any receiver in that position usually gets the ball majority of the time.
Absolutely.
He played the slot.
But even with that, he in that game, he's saying Tom Brady is the reason that he played in that game. Yeah. He said, I came here to play in this game today because even with my sore ankle, because Tom Brady said he was going to throw me the ball, but he ain't throwing me the ball as much as I wanted him to throw me the ball. So now I got a problem. That's all Antonio Brown crap right now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Half the guys,
Dumb, but I understand it.
half the guys at that point in the season are playing hurt.
Yeah. Exactly.
He wasn't injured.
Yeah.
Because injuries, when you're injured, you don't play.
Yeah.
Play. Everybody play.
Can't play.
Yeah.
You can't.
And you don't do jumping jacks
run.
off the field, raise your hands, doing jumping jacks in the end zone and all that when you're hurt either.
That I can't argue with.
You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
not buying it.
When you're injured. Yeah, so it's crazy, man, but boy, and how much time we got, fella?
We got 9 minutes.
Oh man, but we gotta talk about that Juwan Howard situation before we get out of here.
Man.
Somebody give me a little piece on that. Will anybody know?
I mean, we was talking a little bit before the show.
Was he upset over a call?
Someone said that the coach called the timeout. Like, I don't know if they was running a score up on him or something. But you can never get upset by nobody pounding you in any kind of, competitive, sports or any activity, bro, and be mad at how bad they beat you. I don't care if it's 100 and they steady calling timeouts. It'd be disrespectful, but you can never get upset. And
I didn't think it was.
What was it?
It was like 60, 9 to 40, 50 something. It wasn't.
Yeah.
20-some points. It wasn't
I thought it was closer than that, actually.
Yeah.
Under 20 points, and you can't get upset. So I don't know the details. Like, I don't know if the coach said something, but he reacted in a way that he tried to palm this man's face like a basketball. And people called it a punch, but it wasn't a punch if you slow it down because
It was 63-77.
Come on,
Yeah.
man. Yeah. Did he say something? Do we know if he said something?
From the video, it looks like they had a conversation and that he said something. And as being an ex-basketball player, like during the game, coaches talk shit.
Yeah. But did he say like, better luck next time, boy? You know what I'm saying? What did he say?
He may have.
So like, okay, so that's good.
But it could have been something like you just said. It could have been something. It could have been going all game long.
But what is he saying? Oh,
you play sports.
I know
anything goes.
Listen, only one time that I tried to seek somebody after the game, and that was because it was a racial. I was in good old Suwannee County. And we lost, but you ain't finna disrespect.
Oh, you
me,
lost the
dog.
game. That's why. Because if you would have won the game,
So
you
you
would have
just
been
like
all right.
Juwan?
But you just threw
I'm telling you-
Howard under the bus for losing.
No. You won't let me finish. I was on that ass if we won or lost. I'm just telling we happened to lose that night. Either way, you can't cross that line.
Yeah.
You know, that's what I'm saying. That line was crossed.
Well, I think
And I don't know if it was crossed in this, but he act like it was.
Juwan, like if you watch the video, Juwan was like, "Don't put your hands on me," because the guy, when they came together, the guy kind of, I don't know what it was. They didn't grab him, but he was touching him and stuff like that. He was a little the guy, and this wasn't the head coach. This was like an assistant or somebody who was in
first with the head
Juwan
coach,
Howard
though.
chest. And now, but then,
He smacked the assistant, but it was the head coach that he had to work.
yeah, but then they separated. And then all the words started happening. Juwan threw that hand over there like he was trying to grab his face. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna snatch that mug off your ass. but he ain't get the paws on him good.
That pacifier.
So he grabbed the whole skin and pulled that face off you. But he shouldn't have did it.
That's what I'm gonna say.
I'm gonna say he shouldn't have did it. I don't know.
Head coach.
I don't give a damn what the guy said. He shouldn't have did this shit. But I can understand letting your emotions get to you, because some people, I went to school in Lamar's, Iowa, and I've heard coaches say some effed up stuff. I told James about it. I'm playing.
The next time we play you,
the other team,
we gonna take it out on you.
The N-word, the whole damn game. You want to kill their ass, but you can't say nothing. I don't have a coach get punched in the spine.
No,
the coach talking. The other coach talk. He come out and shaking the hand. One of the assistants come punch out coach right in the spine. Like what? He go like. So I'm like, I don't see it at all. So. It's crazy, man, but like again, none of that shit should happen. And Juwan shouldn't have reacted in the way he did. But
let me ask.
Because I believe he could have ate his ass up.
I was just thinking about this whole N-word. Players calling, you being. I never was called that.
I was,
but I had teammates that came back to the huddle all big-eyed, like he called me, huh? Yeah. So
it happens. It happens.
You want to go ahead.
In the trenches, it usually happen all the time because somebody. I'm usually, they get mad about them.
Yeah,
I ain't have to do that.
That's right. That's right.
That's
right.
We didn't have to do nothing to this team. We was beating them like 40-0 now already. That was their problem.
Look,
we was manhandling.
Bunker take anything as long as you win.
The brothers, no.
Hey, we're winning. Call me whatever you want to call me.
You can call me.
Hell no.
Can we say that on? We can't say that on.
Silver Lake. Do you hear your mayor, Silver Lake? Do you hear your mayor?
You gotta be good.
Silver Lake.
As long as you win, they can call you anything.
No.
What's your name?
Like it.
Toby.
That's not what I said. I was beating their ass the whole time.
Most
So
people that know Juwan, they was telling for him to get that upset about something, it had
legitimate.
Because this is the dude who don't get upset.
He don't get it.
That's right.
The classiest dude, the smoothest guy. So
I seen him get upset.
But
he played for the Fab Five. Them guys was crazy.
Yeah,
but he was one of the calmer guys. He was a.
I seen him go at people in the NBA. He's not the nicest guy.
Now the NBA, they talking in the NBA. They talking about your mama, your wife,
like he
your
doesn't
kids.
say anything.
I'm saying
okay.
To swing on somebody. We ain't never seen him swing on somebody.
But you had a question you was gonna ask.
Damn, man, Bunk B just
Bunk B Bunk.
Okay. I know what I was about to say. 5 games though. What'd you think about that? Is that fair?
Yeah.
I think that's super fair because when we started,
I didn't really see it. I mean,
it's 5 games.
Did anybody else get suspended?
No.
Oh
no, they was talking about the other guy who was involved. But if he does get suspended, it come from his school, not from the NCAA.
He should apologize, man. He should apologize.
He probably did.
Where's Michigan ranked in top 25?
I think
they on the bubble.
They're not delivering like they.
If they listen,
people expect more out of them.
Michigan got to win at least 2 more games
this year.
They got like 5 games left.
Yeah, they're a bubble team. Though.
Yeah,
it's 5 games left.
Yeah, if they lose more than 3, they done.
Yeah.
Who's number 1 in college basketball?
They did the 4.
Is it Auburn still?
Or just be Auburn.
Okay.
Confidence of March.
Let me see.
But it's college basketball.
We might fill out our brackets.
Got back up. Move back up.
We might have
Arizona's number 2. Auburn dropped to 3.
Okay.
I like Arizona.
I'm rolling with Auburn.
I like Arizona.
It's a dude on Arizona too.
Yeah.
Hey man, we got 1 minute. I want to give a shout out, dog.
Go ahead.
Celebrate my 7th year anniversary this week. Shout out to my wife, dog.
That's right. Congratulations, my brother.
She don't never listen, so I can tell y'all what I'm doing.
Okay.
But it's a surprise.
All right.
So yeah, man.
Mama Big Ballin', we love you too, dog.
All right.
Hey, congratulations, man. 7 years, man. That's great. Yeah, man. I ain't got
awesome,
much to
bro.
say. You know, I just want to make sure everybody come to that March 5th event, man, at Silver Lake Park. It's
That's
going to be
right.
the bomb,
Power
dog.
Plug Radio. Thank you.
Yeah.
We out.
You're listening to Power Plug Radio. Home of your throwback jams.